Two men, same salary, $95,000 a year. One of them will retire a millionaire. The other will work until he's 70 and still run out of money. Same paycheck, same job title, same 401k. Here's the part that should scare you. It has nothing to do with how much they earned. In fact, right now, there are people earning $300,000 a year who are one missed paycheck from broke. And there are people making $45,000 a year who are already financially free. If salary made you rich, that shouldn't be possible, but it happens every single day. So if you've ever thought, once I get the raise, once I hit six figures, I'll finally be okay, I need you to watch the next few minutes, because I'm about to show you the exact mechanism that decides whether your paycheck turns into wealth or disappears every single month like it never existed. Here's a question almost nobody asks. If earning more money makes people rich, why do so many people with six-figure salaries still feel broke? Think about it. Doctors, lawyers, software engineers earning over $200,000 a year. Many of them still live paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't earn enough, but because something changes the moment their income goes up. Let's go back to Jorin. A year after starting his job, he gets a promotion, a bigger paycheck. He's excited, so he upgrades to a nicer apartment, starts eating out more often, trades in his old car, adds a few new subscriptions. None of those decisions seem irresponsible. In fact, they all feel deserved. And that's exactly how the trap works. A few months later, Jorin checks his bank account. His salary is higher than ever, but the amount left at the end of the month looks almost exactly the same. Where did the extra money go? This is called lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, your expenses often grow with it. To understand why some people escape and others don't, you need to understand something most schools never teach you. There are two completely different kinds of money: active income and asset income. Imagine Jorin works for 8 hours and earns $300. The next day, he has to work another 8 hours to earn another $300. That's active income. The moment you stop working, it stops paying you. Asset income is different. It's money that gets paid to you whether you show up or not. Dividends from stocks you own, rent from a property you own, interest from money you've already saved, profit from a business that runs without you standing in it every hour. Here's the part that changes everything. The wealthy don't necessarily earn more active income than everyone else. What they do is convert active income into asset income. Every dollar they earn gets asked one question: can this dollar go to work for me, or does it just disappear? Most people's dollars disappear. Rent, subscriptions, dinners, a new phone every year. The wealthy person's dollars go to work. They buy small pieces of companies, small pieces of real estate, small pieces of ownership. And those small pieces, quietly, boringly, invisibly, start paying them back forever. Let's make this real. Meet Jorin and Alex. Same job, same company, same salary. $95,000 a year. Every month, they both get paid. The difference begins after payday. Jorin spends almost everything. He saves a little. Alex makes one different decision. He invests 20% of every paycheck into a simple index fund. No crypto, no stock picking, no get-rich-quick scheme. Just consistency. After the first year, almost nothing changes. Their lives look exactly the same. And that's why most people quit too early, because progress is almost invisible. 5 years later, Jorin has a nicer apartment, a newer car, but he's still waiting for payday every month. Alex, he has something different: a growing investment account, a financial cushion. For the first time, his money has started growing on its own. 10 years pass. Now something strange happens. Alex is no longer the only one putting money into his investments. His investments begin contributing too. Imagine rolling a tiny snowball down a hill. At first, it barely grows, but as it gets bigger, it picks up more snow. And suddenly, it grows faster than you ever expected. That's exactly how compounding works. Money earns money, then that money earns even more money. 25 years later, Jorin is still working for every paycheck. Alex still earns the same salary, but his investments have quietly grown into more than $1 million. Not because he earned more, because he gave his money enough time to start working harder than he did. And this is the part that should make you stop and think. Imagine if someone had shown you that the small choices you make today could quietly shape your entire future. The hardest part is believing that the small decisions you make today can completely change where you end up 25 years from now. You don't need insider information. You don't need to be a financial genius. The opportunity has always been there. So what do you actually do differently, starting today? First, pay yourself first. Before rent, before bills, before anything else, a fixed percentage of every paycheck goes toward assets, automatically. Not what's left over, first. Second, track where the leaks are. Most people lose more money to small, invisible monthly leaks than to any single big purchase. Find them, redirect them. Third, every raise, split it. Half goes to lifestyle. You're allowed to enjoy your progress. Half goes straight into investments before you ever get used to spending it. Fourth, stop measuring wealth by income. Start measuring it by ownership. Not how much do I make, but how much of my life is actually mine if I stopped working tomorrow. None of this is exciting, but this, quietly, boringly, consistently, is the actual mechanism. This is what separates the person who's still checking their bank account nervously on the 28th of every month from the person who works because they want to, not because they have to. Let's go back to those two men from the beginning. Same salary, same job, same 20 years. The difference was never talent. It was never luck. It was one decision, repeated quietly, month after month, to stop treating income as the finish line and start treating it as fuel. Your salary was never going to make you rich, but what you do with it, starting with your very next paycheck, still can. If this changed how you think about money, even a little, that means it's worth sharing with someone who needs to hear it too.